This is Sabri from MJ Software, and today we are going to make some trades using our day trading indicator, which is based on our trend recognition system. So when you start the day, usually you will receive an email in which a pre-market movers list is provided around 8 a.m. early in the morning. So for example, this is 14th of April's pre-market moving list, and as you can see, market was strong overnight. Futures were all green, so most of the stocks were in positive range, and it identifies some high liquid, high volume uh, tickers which have a high trading range, which is suitable ideally for the day traders. For example, we have MU here, and MU's daily range is $26.3, while MU was up 1.75%. Take another ticker for example, which is Bloom Energy, BE, and although its price is approximately $200, but its trading range is $14 or 7% of its price every day. It's rising, so it already has risen by 12.64% in pre-market, and that's a huge move. So it might consolidate, it might come back, but its daily trading range in regular hour is quite high. So let's take a look at the trading indicator itself. So this is Bloom Energy, and just around 8 o'clock, as we saw, it was around 199. So we should wait and see where the market is going. And on your right, you see this is S&P 500 in the bottom panel and Nasdaq in the upper panel, and both of them, they started showing green zones right here just after beginning, which means the market was strong and it was giving a continuous uptrend direction. So we should expect that most of the stocks will also follow the same pattern, especially when the stock is strong and has already made a good jump during the pre-market session. So this is how it starts. Initially, there was there is some tendency to fill the gap, but in this case, since the market was strong and the stock itself was strong, so it found support. And these two zones, the light blue zone here and at the top is a resistance zone, those are plotted and those are dynamic. After every 50 bars, it shifts, it recalculates those things as resistance and support. So this was our support. It found support right here, but we should wait for the first stage TR indicator, which is right here, a small green triangle. If you have not watched the initial introductory video, there is a link given in the description, and it's about setting up the TR indicator for the TradingView platform. Please watch it, so you should be better aware of that what different color band and different line and support and resistance zones and the first stage, second stage and third stage of bullish and bearish trends are. So it started a green zone means a strong buy zone, but we should not chase it, because every green zone or buy zone, definitely you will find resistance and the stock should come down and find support somewhere. So as soon as it starts the green zone or the strong buy zone, these lines are our 15 period moving average. This is our volume weighted uh, average price, which is a very key volume when it comes to day trading, and this is the midpoint. So it passes it, but it made a flash back and then again found the support. So this should be our entry after the first stage, and second stage is not shown here. Immediately the momentum was strong, so it shifted to the third stage of the TR indicator, which is strong green zone here, and it found support at the confluence of these three support lines, and this is where you should expect that it will continue its trend. And right here, let's say you made a move around 202.5, what should be your stop loss? Below this bar, ideally below this bar. But if you want to give it more space, the stock is volatile and you have the range according to your risk management strategy, then you can choose this at 197.5. So it's $5 stop loss. What should we be looking for on the upside? At least $15. And you see the stock stabilize, the trend continues. Every time it tried to come down to this 15 period moving average, it forms support, continues till you make that 1:3, which is here. Ideally it should go to this point, but in this case it had already covered a lot of distance. Remember, it was already up by something like, this is Bloom Energy, it was up by 12.64%, and then it was again up by this much, so it would total something around 17-18% in a day, which is quite a bit of rise in one day. So this is the time when it starts going sideways, and you find this tight range zone. Tight range zone means that there is no winner or loser in this particular area, and this red means that there is more chances that a downward trend will start. As you see, the trend continued and it shifted from green zone to this is the first stage downward trend indicator, the red diamond. This is second stage and the third stage, and stock started to consolidate. So this should be our exit point when we encounter this kind of a trend change or a tight range. And ideally it was 202 and 217, $15 move, which is 1:3 risk to reward ratio. This is what we should be looking for. The other one was MU, another. So we can select MU in stocks, which is another winner for the day. And MU, in the spreadsheet we saw that its normal trading range is $26, 26.3, and it was also up. It was strong, so we should be looking for a long trader in MU. So at start, MU had some issues, and instead of going up, it started coming down. This is known as engulfing candle. Remember, this is a tight range which is identified, and engulfing candle means there is more pressure towards the downside. But since the market was strong, both the Nasdaq and S&P 500 were going strong, so the MU also took momentum. Ultimately, it formed support at this support zone. There we found a small green triangle, and when the trend changes from strong sell zone or bearish trend to a strong upper bullish trend, normally the first attempt to change the trend direction is not successful. The second was successful. As soon as we crossed this 15 period moving average and the VWAP, we should be looking for the next resistance lines. This is the first resistance line, red one. This is the second, and this is the third. So the stock tried to move up, but since initially it was weak, so it was not very successful. Maybe if you entered here 431 with your stop loss right here and somewhere in this zone with the $2 stop loss, so you should be looking at $6 or $7 move. 431, and this is 439, $8 move. You got a 3:1 trade, and that's all you should be looking for. But this is not it. It came down again at this VWAP and this resistance level, which now is acting as support, and it again found a new trend, which was shown ultimately by here. And this time, this was more stable. Instead of consolidating or struggling, it kept continuing. So if you make an entry right here as a support, or maybe if you miss that after this first stage indicator or this small green triangle right here, so let's say you make it somewhere here is 434 or 433.8. This is a tight range, and the direction has changed. This means the tight range is telling you that it might make a move in the upper direction, and this is that particular move, and the move was very strong. It passed through that this resistance line X, and now it's targeting the next resistance zone. But this is quite far away as far as the trading range is concerned. So if we made an entry right here at 431 with the stop loss 4 right here, we were looking at this entry right here, something around, let's say 434. Your stop loss should be at this point 431, $3. You should be looking at least $9 move. 431, but you can wait and you can bring your stop loss up, so you can ride the trend as long as it lasts. and ultimately it reaches this resistance zone up here, 468. That is a $37 move. 1 is to 15 kind of reward to risk ratio. So that's how you make day trades. You identify good trading confluence zones for entry. You identify the trend direction. You take a look at your market trends, and market trend should be in the direction of your proposed trades, and you follow the trend. And that's pretty much it. Thank you very much. For more discussions, you should take a look at this manual. This is quick start guide, and take a look at the step 5, how to take your first trade setup, and this section about the pro tips. These professional tips have been made by professionals who have been doing day trading successfully over the years, and go through it. And if you need any further instructions or guidance, feel free to contact us through our email support@analyzestocks.net. Thank you. Bye bye.